let's redo this. Let's fix this over again. So that's what makes it, I know, the attacking side of it, it's just, it's to solve the problem of before the ball's in play, if we have something that's materially impacting what could be a goal-generating opportunity, they want to have that opportunity from VAR to take that away.
But defenders wrestling, because Gary's a defender, defenders wrestling, I'm not saying they can get away with it, but there doesn't seem to be quite the emphasis on that, does there?
No, and what I've seen in these past laws is they're focused on goals, right? Right now we're getting into a very gray area of re-refereeing the game. VAR is not created to re-referee the game, but now we're trying to start implementing these decisions that we could potentially be re-refereeing the game. Right now they're starting to dabble a little bit, but only in goal-scoring scenarios, not necessarily in defensive sets.
Okay, Gary, what do you think about that?
Look, it seems one rule for one and one for another, and it seems to go against the principle of obviously rewarding attacking over defensive play. But I actually am supportive of a lot of the actual rules that have been brought in. I mean, the 5-4-3-2-1, I'm really supportive of. It screams a little bit against what might happen with the weather, because if people are really suffering with fatigue because obviously the heat, then they might want to take a little bit more time naturally. But I'm pretty supportive of things. Listen, we're going to keep an eye on this, and we'll talk to Christina plenty throughout the World Cup to see how it's going. Before we go to the break, we're going to have a little bit of local knowledge in the studio throughout the next 6 weeks, thanks to our two American broadcasters, LA-born Semra Hunter and a true New Yorker, Adam Richmond. They will be our guides as to how the host countries are watching this tournament.
Hello, everyone, once again, and welcome to our rooftop studio. Look at this incredible backdrop. I think we've got the best view with the Brooklyn Bridge just behind us, the Chrysler and Empire State Buildings. Thank you for pointing that out. Peering through the skyline just over there. And if we're talking about New York icons, then, my friends, it doesn't get much better than this. You all know him from Man vs. Food, from his travels around the world, and as probably, dare I say it, the biggest Spurs fan in the entire United States.
Come on.
Brooklyn's finest and very own Adam Richmond. Adam, welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for the intro.
Yeah, my pleasure, man. You've earned it. You've earned the right.
Thank you.
It's so wonderful to have you here and doing this entire tournament with us.
It's great to be here with you. I obviously have been a big fan of everything you've done with La Liga, so we're going to have the best time ever.
I tell you what, I don't know if this was the case with you, but whenever the United States was announced, 10 years ago, that it was going to be one of the host nations,
right.
Ever since then, I've been buzzing. I've been looking forward to this day, and finally, it's here.
Oh, it's surreal. I think, there's that double-edged sword where you go, oh my God, everyone's a football fan now. And then for the rest of us that actually watch football day in, day out, we're like, oh, everyone's a football fan now. But there is this thing, there's a very palpable energy. You see people on the subways wearing, national kits or their favorite club kits. And I think that there's a greater awareness of the game. And I think that now you have hometown players, Christian Pulisic from Hershey, Pennsylvania, Tyler Adder from Wappinger Falls, New York, representing. I think that there's a touchstone because we don't normally get, that kind of elite athleticism right in our backyard. So it's a very special time to be a football fan in America.
I tell you what, obviously it's been 32 years since the last time we hosted a World Cup. Hopefully this will be one I can remember. I was too young for that one. There were plenty of issues even back then.
Yes.
And they have now seemingly spilled over to this World Cup and
Without
beyond.
question.
So, one of the things, though, that everybody is talking about is ticket prices and travel and accommodation. Have you yourself experienced anything like this personally in terms of challenges?
No, I'm glad you mentioned it. And that's the truth, right? Going back to '94, the U.S. has a little bit of a mixed legacy when it comes to hosting a World Cup. And I think we've seen different issues make themselves manifest in this one. We have ticket prices to the final, and rather average tickets are going.
And the final here, by the way.
The final at New Jersey at MetLife, going for £33,000 per ticket. The train that goes out to the stadium in New Jersey, which is normally $12.50, there's a 700 times increase, and it's now $150.
Crazy.
And one of the same issues that plagued the U.S. in '94 is going to be very, very prevalent here, which is extreme weather. Now, I'm going to need you to help do the numbers for me in centigrade.
All right, here we go.
But we're looking for, temperatures on the pitch, 90, 100 degrees Fahrenheit.
So 30 to 35 degrees Celsius. It's roasty and toasty here right now, let me tell you.
Got you. But on the whole, this is an exciting time. We have debutante nations in Curacao, Uzbekistan.
But let's talk a little bit about that, because there is so much joy and happiness and these new countries that are finally being represented on the biggest stage in football. And it's nice to see them dancing their way, quite literally, over to this side of the pond.
It's exciting. We're in New York. There's a representative community of all these nations, and you and I are going to have so much fun.
We are indeed. Well, buckle up, my friends, because we are in for quite a ride. Mark?
Thank you very much indeed, Sarah. The opening ceremony is imminent in the famous Azteca Stadium in Mexico. Game 1 of 104. Mexico playing South Africa as the 2026 World Cup.